welcome to my YouTube channel, you guys. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I do a simple, basic thread technique on my client. She has fine hair. The density of her hair isn't at 100%. So there's a way that I did it where her hair strands wouldn't be pulling. And yeah, it came out pretty nice. So the next clip will be showing you right here exactly how I carefully put the needle inside of her braids and slid the needle through. Very simple, you guys. My intention was not to braid extremely tight, and my intention was not to pull the thread. The foundation of the hair also have the ability to make the braids tight. And I mean create more tension at the root of the braids, because if you're not careful, you can pull the thread so tight that you can actually pull the little tiny hair strands or the braids. You know, the braids that are on the hair strands, you can pull them too. And then every braid that you do can create more tension and more tension and more tension. So it's a way to do it where you want to be careful on where you put the thread. You know, you don't want to put the thread everywhere. You know, you want to be careful as to how much thread you use and how many times you put the thread through each braid. I use this for the foundation because, as you know, her hair around the edge line in the front is thin or no hair at all. And so I had to do it this way. And so the further I go back with her braids, the more secure the foundation becomes, literally. And also leaves room for her scalp to breathe in the front. And so when the clients get their hair done and they don't have hairlines, or the density of their hairline is low, you want to make sure that you know exactly where to put the braids on the front hairline, because you do not want to braid the hair too far back off the forehead to where it doesn't look natural. And you don't want to put the braids too far on the forehead because it looks wiggy. It looks unnatural. And so learning how to do these braids taught me a lot about the measurements of a person's head, and also exactly where to put the braids on the head, because you know you can tell where her natural hairline is if you pay close attention. Sometimes you can't tell where the natural hairline is. You have to use your mind and your eyes and, you know, just pay close attention. So on the back of her hairline as well, the density of her whole head was like, you know, all her hair kind of thin there, you know. So I had to put thread around the whole head. Usually I don't have to use thread in the back part of the head, but I used thread back here because I didn't really want her hair to be pulling or her scalp to be showing too much in the back. And so sometimes we use thread too to close the gaps, because you want to be able to close the gaps as long as the gap is close enough and not too far apart so that you don't create more tension. Because if the braid is too far apart and you go to trying to put thread in there to connect the braids to keep her scalp from showing and her braids from coming to loose, you might create a whole lot of tight bumps on the back of your client's neck. And I know you do not want that, and neither do the client. And so this is how it looks when you use the thread. See how close they are and how they lay. They look so beautiful. So beautiful. And it's clear to identify whether the braids are messy or whether the scalp is showing too much, you know. And this is the culmination of everything together. This is the finale of the style, and it's beautiful, right? I know I love it. She loved it too. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. And so I tell my clients, depending on how they wrap their hair up and they manage their hair and they take care of their hair, it depends on how their hair will last and take care of them. In the next video, I will be talking about a more intricate braid style on my threading technique. And yeah, look forward to seeing you guys over there real soon. You guys have an amazing night. Later.